Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 30. Jesus Christ, we've done a lot of episodes. Yeah, I know, we've hit 30 already. I am one of your hosts, XFixz, alongside the beautiful Scotsman himself, Ross Miller.
Hello, how we doing? You all right?
Yeah, mate, I'm all good. Can you believe we've done 30 weeks?
Wow, I think I've done 6 of them.
No, you've done... How many have you missed, really? I think you've only missed like 4.
4?
Yeah, I think you've only missed like 4.
And it was all just when I was working lots and the website was getting set up and it was just a busy time, basically, yeah.
Exactly. Mr. Moody was giving me shit. I've been I did a podcast for him today, and he was like, "Oh, do you want me on your episode this week?" I was like, "No, me and Ross this week, and we got to sort out next week's episode after this."
Yeah,
and there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But Mr. Moody was giving me shit. I was like, "Dude, hey, don't be starting." He was like, "You said you want new people on, but you haven't had no one new on lately." And I'm like, "I'm working on it. Do you understand how stressful it is around E3 time for everybody?"
Oh, tell me about it.
It is absolutely ridiculous. Let's get into the rigmarole. Like I said, this is My Xbox and Me, and it's brought to you by atalives.net and mcfixer.co.uk. If you haven't checked out the websites, please do. I know I say it every week, and you must be bored of hearing it by now, but that's what keeps the lights on. Also, patreon.com/mcfixer. Audio, if you want this content early, you get the audio for $3 and the video is $4. I'm trying to push the Patreon even more so as of lately. There's a lot of new stuff. I did Comic-Con. We'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But, I just need to say thank you to my Patreon supporters. Is it the end of the month? Yeah, I've already missed it. I'll do it in next week's episode because that's a big episode, and I'll do the thank yous that episode. But Patreon is what keeps the lights on for me. It's what keeps me going. So if you can support me, please, I beg you. Honestly, I know people think like, oh, you can't really be that hard up. This is what I do full time. This podcast and YouTube and Twitch streams. So even if you can throw $1 over there, it really does help and keeps everything running. Ross.
Yo.
What has been in your box? No, I'm a liar. I've missed something really, really big. Haven't I?
Is a ukulele player?
Yes. Hey guys, Jackie T here. No, just joking. It's actually Mike Lynch. Mike Lynch is saying, okay, look, I talked to Mike this week, yeah? Mike is 5 subscribers away from hitting 100, and he needs our help. He needs whoever's listening right now. If you haven't subscribed to Mike Lynch on YouTube, that's Mike Lynch, not the ukulele player, the one that does great commentaries, reviews, everything like that. Please head over there and subscribe. He's so close to 100, and he's really happy and excited for it. He's had a lot of us come over already, but we were talking on Twitter, and he's like, oh my God, I've almost hit 100. I'm like, that's so good. I'm so happy for him. But if we can get him over that ledge, I would really, really appreciate it. So that's Mike Lynch on Twitter, and it's Mike Lynch Streams on Twitch, if you want to show him a bit of love. Okay, now we can get to Ross. What's in your box this week? What you've been playing?
A few games.
Okay.
Overwatch.
All right, we'll get back to Overwatch in a minute. I didn't know that you've even played it. Oh, wait,
yeah.
we'll get to it. I promise.
I've totally been playing that on Xbox.
You bad person.
On Xbox, I've been playing Rocket League. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, no surprise there.
I've been playing South Park and the Stick of Truth.
The Stick of Truth?
How often is it I mess up like that?
I know, it's me that messes up, and you're just like...
The Stick of Truth. It was £10 last week in the backwards compatible sale. Yeah. So me and my game sharer put a £5 in each. There you go. Great fun. And
is this the first time you're playing it?
No, I have played it before, but I never finished it. I played it in PC, but because I never owned it, and I just thought I want to own it.
Yeah.
So, it's great. And from yesterday, I've been playing Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy, baby. Me and Haley want to do some Let's Play series on that. Because I'm going to get super angry. I've not played it before either.
I should stream this game.
Are you getting really angry?
Camera. Oh, like, I love the way that it shows you a replay of all your fails.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just muscle memory at the beginning.
Okay.
Like, I know that sounds daft, but you literally get into the rhythm of doing some of the levels so much that the first part is just repetition.
I hear you.
And it's really good, isn't it? It is really, really good.
Yeah, I've actually never played it. It's one of those games that
I haven't.
I never got around to it. And as soon as I heard it was free, so for those who don't know what the free games are this month, it's Super Meat Boy, Goat Simulator. On the Xbox One, you got Goat Simulator and
The Crew,
which I'm quite happy with, both of those.
Yeah, fine.
Goat Simulator, number one. I was going to pick it up in the sale, and I didn't for some reason. I just had an inkling. I don't know why. I didn't get it. And Crew, I actually played and finished, but there's a load of side stuff I didn't do. So to get it free and do it, perfect. And that is the perfect 4-player game. Honestly, that game is so much fun. It is so much fun with 4 people. So only one of you has to come first to get through the story mission.
Right.
So what happened was me, Haley, and Haley's brother, so my brother-in-law, we were playing it together. And what we used to do is we used to take each other out. So whoever comes first, because you get gold, silver, or bronze. And obviously that's how you work out your systems and stuff, get more points and stuff like that. It is a total fun game with people. If you play it on your own, I can imagine it's quite bland, but to play with a crew, hence the name, it is a lot of fun, to be fair. What else is free? I don't remember what the other 360 game is.
I should know this.
So should I.
I can't remember.
No, nor can
I really can't remember what the other 360 game is. I remember it isn't bad.
No, I remember it's not bad. I can't remember. It'll come to me. It will come to me.
It will come to me as well.
What else have you been playing? Or was that it? Overwatch, Super Meat Boy, Football Manager, and...
I've not played Football Manager in weeks. If you want to know, I've been playing on the PC. I've been playing a game called Total Extreme Wrestling.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a booking simulator, basically. It's Football Manager for wrestling.
Any good?
I love it. So, yeah, I've been playing that.
Of course you do, you sad, though.
Well, editing podcasts and writing stuff, that's what I've been playing. So
Fair enough.
What has been in your box, Corey?
I've been trying to get through. What I've been doing is I've been trying to delete a load. I tweeted today that I have over 150 games on my Xbox One. Can you believe?
Right.
And the problem is with me, I don't know if this is OCD or something, but if I've got them installed, I end up looking at them and going, don't want to play, I don't want to play, I don't want to play that. And I'm just not compelled to play anything at the moment. So what I've done is I've uninstalled all the crap that I don't think I want to play. And I've kept the stuff that I know I need to get through. So I started playing The Walking Dead Season 2, which I've already completed on 360, but you're saving that didn't carry over. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm streaming it to my laptop. Now I've been forced to get Windows 10. And it seems, fingers crossed, it seems to be working okay at the moment, which is nice. So I'm watching TV and stuff like that. There's not been that much in my box this week because I've been at Comic-Con. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I was at London MCM Comic-Con on Friday, Saturday and Sunday doing press there. So that was doing interviews, and I met up with Laura Butts, who has been on the podcast before, and I need to say thank you so much to Laura. She took me around to all the game booths and spoke to all the PR companies. So now they all know who I am. I've dropped them an email. And so she sort of took me under my wing, and she didn't tell them that I was coming and stuff. So it was literally, we walked up to these guys, the PR people, like it was a guy called Gareth and a guy called Nathan, I think. And she was like, oh, this is Corey, just introduced me. And was like, oh, yeah. He was like, oh, if I got review codes, I can send them to you and stuff like that to me. And I was just like, okay, cool. And it's just nice to be getting in. That's Bandai Namco. That's Koei Tecmo. So these are big companies who I'm now getting involved with and talking to and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So
for those looking to get involved in video games industry, it's not what you know, but who you know.
Honest, look, meeting Laura at EGX that one year was probably the best thing that I've ever done for my career.
Yeah.
Crazy. But she, as most of you probably know, she works at Destructor. She's UK editor over there. But yeah, she really took me up.
Jimquisition's where most people is going to know her from.
Very true. Very, very true. But yeah, it was just nice to do that. And then I went and interviewed, who did I interview? The squad from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for anyone who watches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. I interviewed Lincoln and Simmons and Hunter. So for people that watch that, know who that are. So check that out at youtube.com/MCFixer. And the big one that I got, which I'm sure this is what for me, cracks me up because everyone's like, that must be the big one, the Agency Shield one. No. I interviewed Rebecca Breed from the originals and Home and Away.
Oh, wow.
No one cares about the Home and Away part. Most people know I'm a huge Vampire Diaries and the Originals fan. You're thinking, Fix, this is the Xbox podcast. Why are you talking about this? Because I want to, all right? This was a big deal to me, and I interviewed her, and I got a one-on-one with her for like 20 minutes, and it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's what my weekend's been filled with, not Xbox, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, next year we'll swap. You can play Xbox and Total Extreme Wrestling. I'll go to Comic-Con.
I think you should just come with me next year.
Yeah, probably.
If I've got a flat, you're coming. You can just come stay with me.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like 40 quid to get to London, so that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not covering your travel. I'll cover other people.
No.
Yours cost me too much money.
Business expense.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the reviews of the week, because I'm sure people that are listening to this like, get to the Xbox news, you idiots. Reviews of the week. Overwatch has come out, as you've alluded to, that you've played.
Yes.
It's got a 9.4 on IGN and a 90 on Metacritic, which great scores. Great scores.
Yeah.
People are goo for Overwatch.
Yeah, it's great.
I was going to say, you're the one that's played it, so tell us a little bit about it and your experience.
So I'm playing in PC.
Okay.
Right. But I absolutely love it. I don't have that many Steam friends, so I've just been jumping into games.
What made you get on PC?
Maybe 3 days.
Oh, okay. Sorry, whisper.
Whispering the podcast, no one can hear me. But yes, I've been playing it in PC. I'll probably pick it up in Xbox if I know other people are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so much fun. I had a situation, and I don't know for anyone that plays it, the character that can freeze, create the ice shield, right? They were on defense, and they just locked us in a room when we were attackers. Every time you broke down the shields, there was more and more there. And it's little things about that game that's so good. The teleportation guy. It's just when you learn what class you're good with, and you become beneficial to the team you're playing with, it's very, very rewarding. Yeah. And like Team Fortress 2, it's going to be the repetition of it is going to get there eventually. But I'm having so much fun with it just now. And my PC isn't a beast. It's not running it that well, but I haven't said, I can't say I've noticed.
Touch wood.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I played the beta. I was very ill when I played the beta, or beta, whatever you want to say. And I just couldn't get into it. But I don't really like class-based shooters, if I'm honest. I would prefer Call of Duty over something like that, which I don't really love Call of Duty either. But yeah, especially not an online-only game for me. I just haven't got... No, I get that. I haven't got the time, patience, or energy to put learning a class, and still not being as good as everybody else. That annoys the hell out of me. It's fun. I don't know, maybe if I'm enjoying it with a keyboard and mouse again. It's been a while. Remember, I used to be a huge Counter-Strike player. Yeah, because you were old. Thanks. But yeah, so I'm quite enjoying playing with a keyboard and mouse. So. Fair enough. Yeah. Do you want to get into the news? Yep. Yeah. Cool. First story. Mike Yirabara. Said that right. The next Xbox One preview build for our preview audience equals soon, he says on Twitter. #Xbox, #YouAllRock. Now. I've got it now. Have you got it? I've got it now. Is it anything different? I've not really tried it yet, but all that I noticed is when I tried to launch up a game, it froze and chucked me out. Oh, that's not a good start. So yeah, it's bringing in the UWD Windows 10 apps. That's what I assumed. Cortana, background music, but all that's not in it just now. It's just the actual build. It's the new store as well. Fair enough. Yeah, I did see the new apps and stuff. Yeah, exciting. I think they're getting ready to transition over to the Windows 10 of it all being cross. The centenary build, as they're calling it. The biggest thing for me is you get VLC player. Yes, I did see this. So you've now got subtitle support, and you can, if you've got your audio for any illegal downloading you do.
I mean, legal downloading you do if the audio's off cue, you can now like sync it up and things like that.
I don't know. We're talking about illegal anything. I don't do anything illegal. I don't illegally download music. I don't illegally watch TV shows. Funny story about that is what we just realised. The originals hasn't actually come out in the UK. So I was asking a load of questions that technically I shouldn't even know the answer to.
Right, but you're press, so obviously you had the press copies.
Obviously, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well done, Russ. Good save.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good news, new update, new stuff. Yay.
Yeah, it's broke.
It's a preview, of course it's broke.
No, and please, if you're in the preview program, please do not moan about it being broke. I'm happy it's broke because it means I can give them valuable feedback. So when it goes out to the masses, it is great for everyone. There's a reason why it's called the preview program. Do not moan like I just did when things don't work.
I wouldn't say you're moaning, though. You're just constructively saying, look, it didn't launch.
Yeah.
Where other people on Twitter are technically like, well, this don't work and that don't work. You're in the preview program. What did you expect was going to happen?
I know. So I was just really quick for me. I got an Xbox message at about 12:15 last night asking me to opt in. So I done that. And then this morning I got up, I got an update. Just really quick.
Interesting.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Russ, let's talk about a game that you're into.
Yeah.
You haven't started it yet, though?
No, keeping that for Saturday. So Mirror's Edge Catalyst is now available on EA Access. It's a 6-hour trial.
That's better than what I was expecting.
Same here, yeah.
I didn't expect to get 6 hours with it.
No.
Maybe I'll play that. I'm looking for something to play right now.
It's a lot more to this game than there was the original. The original you were sort of forced through. This is a lot more open world. So
I don't know.
But I'm planning to use all 6 hours in one sitting.
Yeah, that's a good chat. Maybe I'll do that. I didn't think about doing that. About playing it. Because I'm not, again, I've already said on the show last week, I think it was, or the week before, that I don't really care for Mirror's Edge. But maybe I've got it anyway, it's free. Well, I say it's free, I paid for it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, Joe, what I will try it. I'll tell you guys what I think maybe next week.
Yeah.
First impression.
It'll be out then.
Yeah. So they'll probably be on reviews of the week or something.
Yep. I think it's going to do okay. I think it will probably be 7s and 8s.
Let's see. We shall.
From what I've read so far.
Let's talk about Battlefield 1.
Yo.
Last week we spoke about EA not actually wanting to do it because they thought it was a bad idea.
Yes.
This week, Battlefield 1, EA was concerned kids didn't know what didn't know World War One even happened. Now, the reason I put this story in is because isn't Battlefield at 18?
I don't know. Being over 18 now, I've stopped looking at.
So have I, but I'm going to assume that shooting people in the head is an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 16.
Okay.
Let's say, yeah, or whatever the ratings. It's got to be above. It's above a kid's game. So this is a weird quote from, or a weird statement to make of, following last month's news, EA Studio boss Patrick Sunderland, I think that might be, internally rejected DICE's pitch for Battlefield 1. EA CFO Blake Jordanson said today that they were concerned the company's younger audience didn't even know what World War One was or happened.
Now, I know that the youth
are
today, yeah, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that if they know about World War Two.
So they know what World War One is then?
Yeah. Although by EA, do they know how to number things? Because I'm pretty sure that Battlefield 1, they've had that out already.
Well, but it's not Battlefield number 1.
No.
It's the first ever Battlefield number 1.
Yeah. But there's definitely been a Battlefield 2, so they're going to struggle with the next game.
Well, they just won't do World War 2.
It was 1942, the first game, I'm sure. So, yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, I just thought this was a weird thing to say, that they were concerned kids, which technically they didn't. They said younger audience, which technically means kids wouldn't know what happened. So they're openly admitting that kids play their games when they shouldn't be.
Younger audiences, for me, is 16 and 18.
That's because you're old.
Well, it's all in context, isn't it? Like, I'm sure Patrick Sutherland is and he's at least 35 to 40, so...
We can't all be your age, Ross.
Like, it's a relevant news story that keeps the game inside the press.
Very, very true. Let's talk about something else, which is yours.
Yeah, my first choice, I think, of the shooters coming out this year. Titanfall 2 is actually going to roughly launch about 3 weeks from Battlefield 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Respawn game, which got, 10 million players?
Something like that,
Titanfall, which is really good, yeah. And of course, Respawn's made up by the Call of Duty creators Jason West and Vince Zampella.
Yes.
And it looks as if they're going to capitalise on this strong start by launching the multi-platform sequel. And according to an EA executive, we have an idea what that's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what. That's pretty much the story. That it's going to launch.
That's the story.
3 weeks or after. They haven't said either, have they? It's around 3 weeks.
Basically, one will release. I think Battlefield's released for October 21st. Okay, which will mean that Titanfall 2 will launch mid-November.
Yep, sounds right.
Or it would be an early October release, of course. But
is this a big deal? Is it the same audience?
Yes and no. If you want to go to the point where if you can only afford one game and they come close together, do you just pick one and stick with it? Whereas if one was released in November and one was released in February next year, there's enough distance apart.
But they're two different games, like very different games.
It's still an FPS.
Yeah, I guess. But Titanfall to me is a fast-paced shooter. You're not. Again, I know there is going to be a story, but you're not really there for the story.
You're there for the story, yeah.
But Battlefield, where this one is and where it's based, World War One, of course, you're looking for a good story and a vast. And there's a different multiplayer. Do you know what I mean? It's just for me, it's just two totally different games.
Are you going to buy both?
Well, hopefully I don't have to pay for either. But if I had to buy both, no, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just buy. I'd go where the audience is. So it depends where you and everybody. Look, I was talking about this today with a friend. I think it was even Mr. Moody. I have to go where my friends are going because I'm getting bored with games too easily.
Yeah.
So, and me and Ju especially, considering we do this podcast once a week, we do not play games together.
We just don't.
You know what I think it is? Because I'm an early morning gamer and you're a late night gamer.
Exactly.
So when you're awake at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Like, it gets to about 10 o'clock and I'm like, baby, time to hug and go to sleep. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I do this podcast, I have a shower, and then I'm tucked in and ready for Originals and Vampire Diaries. So, but yeah, I need to go with the audiences. I need to go where my friends are. And that's the Rainbow Six, for instance. We all have that game, and I'm so tempted to trade that game in every week. I'm like,
no, keep it. We will get there.
I know we will. I've
actually got a full team now. I know 5 people, like including yourself, that have got it.
Okay.
Put a date in the diary to get it done.
We need a date every week. That's the problem. And all of our lives are so fucking busy. It's just never
Sundays.
Siege Sundays. That's not a bad shout.
Yeah. Between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. No, I'm only kidding.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's just I need to go with the audiences. So I'd probably, if you're getting Battlefield and Kev was getting Battlefield and Scott was getting Battlefield, I'd get Battlefield. But if he was all getting Titanfall, I'd get Titanfall. I wouldn't let the game sway me. I'd just go where my friends are.
If we're going to get trials for both of them,
true.
I'll probably play both the trials, and if I like them, I'll buy them. Both.
Yeah, well, that's lucky enough. That's what I did with Star Wars. I just played the trials with you guys and was like, oh, that's enough. I'm done.
Yeah.
So.
I got my money's worth out of that.
100%. 100%. Ross, let's talk about VR.
Yo.
The first Xbox One VR game is coming next year. Apparently. Following reports this week that Microsoft might be working on a new, more powerful and VR-ready Xbox One to launch in 2017, another story has come out online that seemingly backs that up. I think that's Ars Technica reports that, and that is what it says, ARS Technica, reports that a major developer is working on a virtual reality game to launch in 2017. Now, this is big news. I'm not going.
There's something else.
Go on.
Actually, well, E3, the website. If you go to the E3 website, they've got the floor plan.
Okay.
And Xbox has got a VR section.
Oh, really?
So
could that be HoloLens though? Or no, because that's not VR. That's
well, no, that is, but it could just be that's what someone pointed out. Is it just like the other thing is like Microsoft and the Xbox. The Xbox is now related to Windows platform, and Oculus is on Windows platform. It could all just be together, and people are reading into it too much. But
yeah, I just got a tweet from, I don't know if you guys can see that, from Xbox.
Right.
That says, I tweeted that I had over 150 games on my Xbox, yet still don't feel compelled to play one of them. Gamer problems. Xbox tweeted me, it's an endless struggle, isn't it?
Live, up-to-date news only every week on my Xbox.
My Xbox and me, where I check my Twitter while Ross is talking.
I was thinking that's exactly what crossed my mind.
You know what it was? It popped up on my screen and it said Xbox. I was like, oh God, this could be a good one. What the hell's going on? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up there. My apologies.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking. VR. I've got some predictions for next week. Next week's episode will be the predictions week. It was meant to be this week, but Kevin Tarney, who is also doing the crossover episode for the Outer Lives and My Xbox and Me episode, is busy this week. So next week, he's assured me he will be on, and we will be doing our predictions, which is perfect, because it's the week before E3 anyway.
Sure.
But, VR is something that's going to come up a couple of times, I think.
It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was. We recorded an episode in January or February about VR.
Yeah.
And a lot of us sort of went, yeah, they have to force it down our necks. People aren't really getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different now.
Yeah, I know.
Totally different now. Like, it's just accepted now. It's just, this is the way it's going.
Have you used VR yet?
Yes.
Okay, what have you used?
Oculus only, and it was on a couple of games. So the Bomb Defusal one and the Alien Isolation.
Was that DK1 or DK2? Do you know?
The Alien Isolation would have been DK1. The Bomb Defusal one was recently, so it would have been DK2.
DK2. Okay, cool. I played on DK1, DK2, and Morpheus, and Vive. Oh, God, I've used them all now. Have I missed... What am I missing? Don't know why.
From what I've heard, Vive's the best.
Vive is 120% the best.
Yeah,
but only because of space. You need a lot more. That's the only reason. Because if I'm talking about a console experience, PlayStation VR was absolutely phenomenal. I played the highest, and that felt, with the move controls, it felt. That's what it is. It's the controllers, Russ. Yeah. Having those controllers, the same with Vive. Don't know why I've still got my hands up if you're watching the video version. Like, pew, pew, pew. Yeah, if you've got those controllers, it just makes you so much more immersed.
Yeah.
But, VR is definitely the way to go. If you haven't tried VR at people, you need to. Get yourself to a Comic-Con or a EGX or something and play on VR, then you'll become a believer, 150%. Ross, let's talk about Rocket League, because I know how much you love talking about Rocket League. Rocket League has passed 110 million in sales. What does that do to you? What does that do to you? In less than a year since its initial launch on PC and PS4, the extreme vehicle sports game Rocket League has passed over 110 million in sales. That results in around about 5 million copies of Rocket League on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Rocket League launched free on PS Plus last July, which is crazy. It is. The one thing I'm very happy with PlayStation 4 doing is getting me to know what Rocket League was, because they made the deal. We got it over here, and the game is phenomenal. Like Ross says, he plays it every week with your wife, don't you?
Every day.
Every day.
I'm not joking. We play at least 4 or 5 rounds every day.
And me and my fiance play it. I play it probably if you play it every day, I play it every 2 days.
I've scored over my 4,000th goal the other day.
Damn. Yeah, you play that game way too much, man. But it's the perfect pick up and drop game of I'm bored. What should we do? Let's play Rocket League. Mm. But I just want to say congratulations to Psyonix. They're doing really, really well. And I can't be more happy for them. 110 million. I can't wait to see what their next game is after this blowout success.
Do you know what it was meant to be initially?
No.
Have you seen the gameplay footage?
No.
Right. Initially, it was almost like a fighting game
with cars.
Yeah. So basically, there was these tracks and there was different modes, and you drove about and so there was one that was called Escape or something like that, and now one person's a robber and everyone else is hunting them down.
Got you. That's Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, exactly correct. But it was just on sort of quite simple, like what the tracks are now, quite simple maps like that, and they just had to avoid, falling off the sides, or there was a sumo mode where you had to push each other off, and that's how it initially started out and turned into Rocket League. It's amazing, I think there was a football mode in that, and that was the most popular mode, or considered when they played it. It seemed to be the developers, and then SBARC came out, and then of course that's evolved into Rocket League.
Mm.
Now, another thing, do you know if you put the Konami code in before the front menu, it starts playing the original music from the game as well?
No, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, all these tidbits, yeah?
Yeah.
Just from your interview.
So we interviewed Kyle Lemon.
Got you.
Who's a social marketing guy.
Ah, interesting. The one thing I do want, and we've spoken about it before, is I would love like props and stuff to come in and get in your way while you're trying to play football and stuff. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, the update that came out today introduced paint, so you can paint individual items, for example.
Oh, okay.
And when I say today, this goes out on Friday.
What other modes do you reckon they could do?
Well, I'm still waiting in pinball.
Yeah.
There is there is a new track as well that has got a big barrier down the middle.
Oh,
it's almost like the 3 lanes. It cuts it up into 3 lanes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is quite interesting, but it's only in the trial mode, the Rocket Labs mode. But they're bringing out so much. Good. Every month, they add new things to it, and just daft things like the Witcher medallion getting added and the worm that sits on top of your car.
Still waiting for the my Xbox and me flag, but
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Never say never.
No, that's true. But yeah, it's just, for me, someone asked me the other day, what's your game of the year so far? Oh, Hitman. I've been playing Hitman this week as well.
Oh, the new episode come out, didn't it?
Yeah, and I would probably say Hitman.
Okay.
But realistically, it's Rocket League.
But Rocket League come out already. That doesn't count.
But it only came out on Xbox One this year.
Still doesn't count.
Right. But
I can't wait for us to have our game of the year, Raz.
That was fun last year.
Yeah, it was.
But Hitman's going to win. But yeah, right. If you haven't got Rocket League now, it's coming out in a physical release very soon if you don't want to buy digital. But for £15 British, it's phenomenal value for money.
Still. Yeah, absolute still.
Yeah.
Ross, Fallout 4, you still playing it?
I was this week for a little bit, yeah. 2 hours maybe.
So have you tried out the new mods?
No, because it disables achievements.
Does it disable achievements?
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, so that's a little warning. If you enable mods, it creates a new save with an M beside it. You can always return to your original save, of course, but you can't get achievements while there's a mod running.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken.
Yeah, So,
well, Fallout 4 mod support on Xbox had 50 times more traffic than on PC. Whoa. Bethesda launched mod support for Fallout 4 on Xbox One, or today it says, which I don't know when this went up. I think it was the 31st, actually.
Yeah.
Mod support on Xbox One has reportedly generated 50 times more traffic than on PC, Bethesda said on Twitter. That's absolutely crazy because we know how big the support is on the PC market and mods. But I suppose it's nothing new for them. They've already had mods where we're just getting mods.
Yeah. So,
do you know what I mean? This is like, well, we've already got that. No one cares. And for us, it's like, mods for the first time. And like, yeah, it is cool. I am happy with it, but no achievements really makes... I've still got achievements I need to get, so I can't now play it again without...
Yeah, like, it'll be a while before I get to mods, but...
Well, yeah, you're still wandering the wasteland.
I'm still... You clear out a building, you come back 30 days later and it's full again. Oh, I'm going to have to clear it again, aren't I?
Oh, my God, no. You idiot.
I know.
You absolute idiot. Oh.
Yeah, but like I genuinely sometimes I go to do a quest and it's like, oh, can you go and get me this? And it's like, I've already got it.
Oh yeah.
I've literally, I think I've been everywhere on that map. But well, if it expands the longevity of an already huge and fun game, then I'm all for it. So why not?
I listened to the new PS I Love You. Yeah. And they spoke about, do we give Bethesda a pass too much for Fallout? And you made this argument when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think you're now thinking about it again, because obviously watching their content, they're talking about it a lot. I think I did. The game is ugly. And the game isn't that groundbreaking compared to Witcher.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
The story in Witcher's better. Okay, for people that, the game isn't amazing looking. It looks like an old engine. But go back and try and play Fallout 3 on Xbox 360 and try and shoot some stuff like you do in Fallout 4, then come back. And you can see that there has been a progression made.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you're right. It's not the next-gen experience. But then again, could you stand on top of a huge tower and look that far in the distance or snipe people in the old console? I just don't think so.
Very true.
It's the closest thing that we have to a PC beast game. And I think things like mods are in support of that as well.
Fair enough. Russ.
Look at me standing up for a Bethesda game. Wow.
How times have changed. We've been doing this show for 30 episodes now.
I know.
Russ, you can take this next one.
Yeah, so the ex-Lionhead developers have got something to do, and that is bringing Secret Fable card game to Kickstarter. Quite good that Microsoft have allowed this, actually.
Yeah.
So the Fable Fortune Kickstarter is actually live now, and from when it started, I think on Tuesday, it runs for 28 days. The reward tiers range from £5, including like digital rewards, closed beta access, to £5,000. Guess what that gets you, Corey?
I don't know. Go on.
For that, I want a hand job, but not
I want hand. I want blow.
From you, I'm talking about. No, it actually gets you a chance to be illustrated on a Fable Fortune card of their choosing.
Yeah, but for £5,000, that's a lot of money.
If I was a millionaire, I would buy it.
That's coming from the guy that's willing to, who's thinking about paying £3,000 to go on the Game Over Greggy show. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk. Yeah, this is cool. This is very cool with Microsoft. Are they trying to, like, I don't know what they're trying to do with this. Like, Fable's dead, isn't it?
Right, so from what I understand is they were already 18 months into development when the studio closed, and as far as I'm aware, they asked, look, we've got this, it's nearly ready, can we release it? And as far as I'm aware, there must have been some deal struck because they own the rights to the Fable name. But as far as I'm aware, they just went, yeah, cool. It's not as if they're doing anything else.
No, exactly.
No, like, why not? They've worked all this time on this game, they want to release it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Russ.
Yes. Do you know a little man called Goldberg?
Gilbert?
No, not Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert is revealed to be the bonus pre-order for WWE 2K17. Wrestling fans will understand that reference. Ryback has been revealed. No, joking. Goldberg has been revealed as the pre-order bonus for WWE 2K17. The WWE and WCW icon Goldberg will be a pre-order bonus character in WWE 2K17 in the press release given to IGN. Publisher 2K stated. Best known for his unpredictability, 173-0 win streak. Okay, anyone who watched wrestling, did you watch WCW back in the day?
I'm not that old.
I used to watch WCW.
Yeah, I remember the NWO and all that. Yeah,
you are that old, so shut up. Goldberg is known as a character in WWE and WCW that once said to Vince McMahon that he would never do business with him ever again because he's a shit piece of, or something along those lines. So to see him in a WWE game just gives me hope that he's going to come back to the ring. I'm really hoping they do some things right. Go on, you've got something.
Did you notice anything funny in the trailer?
No, I didn't watch the trailer.
Right, so in the trailer, the WWE were tweeting out all this hatch stuff, who's in the hatch, and it turns out to be Goldberg.
Got ya.
And he gets picked up off a bunch of soldiers for some bizarre reason. He's been locked away in a hatch for all these years, supposedly. Kayfabe.
Yeah.
And basically, when they take him back in the car, his last ever match for the WWE was against Brock Lesnar. When
they both walked out and got booed out and stunk up the joint, yeah.
Yep. And as he's driving in the car coming across, he passes by a sign that just says Suplex City on it.
Oh, really? Oh, they're teasing for a Brock Lesnar Goldberg. Oh, that's cool.
It's really well done. It's like a reflection in backwards, but when you slow it down, you see it Suplex City.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's really, really well done. Like the Stone Cold win last year and the Sting win the year before.
They've done good trailers every year for them.
They have. They really, really have.
I just hope the gameplay matches up this year because gameplay last year was not very good in my opinion.
I know. It's more of a sim now than an arcade game is what I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Russ, let's talk about something even better than Goldberg.
Yeah, I'm going to take this next story. It's something that's really, 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 really close to my heart.
Yeah, okay.
What game do I hate?
Wait a minute, you've missed this.
I'm waiting that for you.
Okay, fine. You hated Payday.
Actually, I love Payday, but
Payday 2,
I hated the console release of Payday 2.
Okay.
Right, it ruined the game for me. You know,
I remember it went on sale. Do you remember it went on sale when you you messaged me like, it's only £8, should we do it? And I'm like, no, fuck them.
Yeah, and I never done it. I never got it.
No, did I?
And basically, I said I would never give that developer another dime.
Yeah, that publisher.
It's
very important. Was it developer or publisher?
The dev, really.
Okay.
Right, but
he's about to go back on what you just said.
Although no, not at all, because it's now going to be produced by Starbreeze.
Yes.
So I'm not. I know I'm a roundabout way. I'm giving them money, but I'm giving my money to Starbreeze to make this game. No one else. What they choose to do with their money is their own choice. Okay.
Read out the story for the people that have a clue what's going on.
So Stockholm-based studio Starbreeze has announced that it struck a deal with 505 Games to acquire the rights for the Payday franchise. So following this agreement, Starbreeze will be the sole rights holder for the entire Payday series.
I love how you have to read that out so like, they're getting my money, nobody else. I'm not giving them my money. Nobody else is getting my money. I swear to you, I promised you on this podcast I wouldn't do it and I won't do it. I swear. Yeah. And now you're like, yeah, I can buy Payday 3 when it comes out.
Basically, that's it. It's allowed me to go when Payday 3 comes out. I'm buying this.
Did you know they're making all the money from Payday 2 now as well?
From May the 1st, yeah.
So does that mean we can buy Payday 2 now from...
Not for the consoles, because that's still owned by 505.
Oh, okay.
So 505 still, I think, own the majority of the console versions, but the PC version... like, if anyone that doesn't know this, the controversy was 505 said, we are never going to bring in DLC in the sense that it's going to be pay to win.
Yeah.
Right. And then they brought out
a week later.
Pay to win DLC, overpowered weapons and skins that gave you invincibility, and it was just ridiculous in the PC version. Then they released it's worse than Pro FX actually, Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition, a game which you play online that didn't work online.
Yes. On
Xbox One and PS4. And when someone said, oh, you know, or they brought out in 360 as well, and it sort of worked on that. And they said, oh, you know, you've stopped supporting the game. Why are you stopping to do that? If you want support, buy the PC version. That's what they told someone.
Disgusting.
So the fans, and this is people that love the game, remember? People like myself that think that Payday was so much fun, okay?
Yeah.
I set the precedent for GTA Heists. I don't think GTA Heists would have been as good if it wasn't for things like Payday.
Yeah, okay, I can give you that. Okay. I'll get behind that, yeah.
Yeah, and the games were really good, and it's just when the developer is handling it as poorly as what they did, and I think everyone can agree that the Starbreeze announcement has been huge, and everyone's really happy about it, and it's because we can just go back to playing the game again.
100%. No bullshit.
And 505 just realised, sell it. We're never going to be able to get the fans back on side with us. Let's just make our money and walk away from it.
Exactly.
And that's what they've done. And it's the best thing for all parties involved. I will buy Payday 3 day one to support Starbreeze.
You heard it here first, people. We got the exclusive from Ross Miller from OuterLives.net. We got that exclusive.
Send me a review copy.
Can you believe Ross skipped over this piece of news for that? Resident Evil 5 on Xbox One release date listed. I know, guys. I know. How dare he? A list on the Xbox store has outed Resident Evil 5's Xbox One release date as June 28th. The $20/£16 Xbox One version of Resident Evil 5 will be available in 1080p with increased frame rate. The game modes will also include all previous DLC. Do you remember me talking about this last week for us about DLC?
Sorry, I've tuned off what you talked about.
About Resident Evil 5.
Oh, right, okay. Right, no problem.
Do you remember we talked about some DLC that I said was really good? Yes. Now, when you buy Resident Evil 5 to play with me, we can play the DLC, which is the Lost Nightmares, Desperate Escape, and the Versus mode, and the Mercenaries United mode, which was previously exclusive. Yes, exclusive to PC.
Ooh.
So, for 16 quid, I was talking to Haley about this the other day.
Is it only 16 quid?
It's all so Resident Evil 6 was 16, this is 16, and 4 16. And then I'm hoping that by the time we get to 4, that means 7 will be announced, and I can't wait. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy 6 because I'm really bored and I want something to play. And I know how bad 6 is, but I really just want some Resident Evil in my life. I still haven't played 0, and 0's out there to be played. That's what I should buy. Why haven't I done that? I know Russ has got a face like you haven't played 0. I know I haven't played
0.
I haven't played 0, and I haven't finished Remake on the Xbox One yet.
Because I got the
original
with 0 when I played.
Yeah, I've got 0 on GameCube, but never played it.
And you call yourself a fan?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm glad you said that though, because that's what I can play now. Now thinking about it. I can go and buy it. Do you know why I haven't bought it? Because I'm debating whether to buy a physical copy or not.
Yeah.
Because I've got all the physical copies of all Resident Evil games. I might just buy both because I've done that on Xbox 360.
Like,
I have the digital copy and the physical.
Even get it second hand. It doesn't have to be a brand new copy. You know what I mean?
But
if you're a collector and you want all those items, then do it.
Which I do.
I just bought The Witcher with a Gwent deck in it, so I can't see heading.
Ross, time for mailbag. Seeing that pesky Matt Smith never got back to us. But our first email says, Corey, Ross, and the My Xbox and Me family. Sorry I'm a bit late with a response. I think we know who this is already.
Okay.
Let me make the font a little bit bigger because I can't read it. One sec. I've been frankly rummaging in my mind for a sub. He cracks me up. A suburban name for your mailbag segment, and it took me longer than I thought. I'm thinking you could follow what's in your box with Fixer's sack. I repeat, Matt Smith, I love you to bits, mate, but you want me to call this segment Fixer's sack. All right, let me finish the email, where you can unload your mail sack with the help of Ross and any other guest hosts you may have. I'm currently listening to your podcast in the gym, thinking that Back to the Future would make a great Lego game. Matt Smith at Little Smitty on Xbox. I just added you actually back. Now, Ross, what do you make of calling a segment Fixer's Sack? What is the first thing that pops into your head?
What's
Don't be diplomatic. I want to hear the truth.
I'm willing to talk about your sack more.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, from a guy that I already have a pretty big sack, but do I need to talk about it each week?
Yeah, like you're always asking for people to fill it. You know, when really you should be looking at yourself to do that. I think that more people could benefit from you unloading your sack onto the world. I love
it when people email in and put things in my sack and touch my sack. It really feels good.
I would agree with that. What's really weird when people put emails in it?
Yeah, they put emails in my sack.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Matt, did you think this one through? Are we actually going to go with Fixer's sack? And I want to commend you on...
It's stuck.
It's stuck?
Yeah, it's your jeans. No, the name's definitely stuck now. Yeah.
Okay, well, this segment will now be called Fixer's sack.
Only Haley can really answer for it, so...
I'm trying to convince Haley to come on next week's episode
and
do predictions. Yeah.
Oh, she can read out about Fixer's sack.
She can read Fixer's sack. We can get Haley to read Fixer's sack. That'd be amazing.
So I think from now on it has to be tattooed. So all the feedback has to be tattooed onto Fixer's sack.
You have to pull it a lot.
Sorry, written. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. We've got one more email.
No, we've got so much news, so much mail this week, haven't we?
I know, we're doing, but I've got to give
it's exploded in your face.
Stop, you're killing me. But one thing I want to say to Matt is, Matt, thank you for listening in the gym. Are you sure that's what you want to do while you're working out?
Maybe he's inside a guy called Jim.
Oh, he's inside a guy called Jim while thinking about Fixer's sack.
Hey Matt, Time Lord.
I love you so much. Let's do the last email and get ourselves out of here. Hello, my Xbox. No, hello, me again. Bet you're sick of me sending. Oh God, I bet you're sick of me sending email questions. With Batman: The Return. Let me try that again, shall we? Jesus Christ, Corey. With Batman, the Return to Arkham collection getting announced, what comic book game would you like to see next? For DC, I think Wonder Woman game would be cool. And for Marvel, it's got to be Captain America or Spider-Man, which I hope the rumors I've heard are true, that one might be happening. He's talking about Sucker Punch taking it on and being a PlayStation exclusive. So many to choose from. Go wild, guys. Keep up the great work as always. You're a pain in the arse and fan, Mr. Moody. Mr. Moody, you are definitely a pain in the arse, but you are the best. So, Ross, a superhero game, what is the one that you would want the most?
For Marvel, for me, it would be a Gambit game.
Really?
Yeah.
You're always an oddball, Ross. You're really weird. You always come out with these like out-of-the-box answers.
Gambit was my favourite character of the X-Men when I was a kid. So I just want to see more Gambit.
Okay, DC?
DC shite, so...
Yeah. Oh, my God. Don't worry about it. I don't even care about DC either. So.
Other than Batman, who cares? I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, Suicide Squad 2. I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would like to see, keeping in line with the Suicide Squad stuff, I would I would like to see a baddie, like a Joker game or a Two-Face game. Or,
that'd be cool, a Joker game.
You know, something like the opposite side of things.
Yeah.
In fact, Rocksteady could actually go ahead and like do something like from the opposite side of it, since the Arkham's coming to an end. Like,
yeah,
I'd be a bad guy. Although we all know they're announcing a Superman game, so.
God, why? If I had to pick a Marvel character, Wolverine. I think Wolverine's had great games already, but I think a Wolverine game would be cool. I think most of the characters would be cool, to be honest with you. Yeah. Maybe a Hulk game where you play a lot more as Bruce Banner.
Doing what?
Being a scientist.
So basically just job simulator where you're a scientist and now and again
when you get angry, you turn into a green thing.
So I've just got that, like, you could just be a cleaning crew that follows a Hulk. And that's the whole game. You just like clean up everything that the Hulk's like destroyed.
That would work for Godzilla as well. That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah. I think there's an episode of one of the Spider-Man cartoons that's what they do on it or something. But like literally that is it. It's just you follow around the Avengers or the Hulk or whatever and clean up after them.
It's like SimCity. It should be a SimCity mod where Hulk just comes through and destroys everyone's city and you have to rebuild it up and then you're hiring the cleaners and stuff. Nah, that'd be a cool game.
Uh-huh. Or Howard the Duck, the game.
You took it a step too far, Russ.
Okay.
Let's plug and get ourselves out of here. What you got to plug this week?
Welcoming the Cosplay podcast to the Out of Life Network. Two Kentucky gals who are professional cosplayers talking about their cosplay experiences and life on the circuit and how to make a good costume. So we welcome those girls to the Out of Life Network.
Cool. Twitter?
At RossM84. I keep on saying 1984.
Ross,
it's not. It's just RossM84.
Stop. We forgot something again.
Our gamer tags?
No. We said we would suggest a game each week.
Yes.
Who was? I can't remember who it was that emailed in and asked. I think it was Matt, wasn't it?
I think it was Matt. You're right. So, what is your suggestion for this week? Pull something out your sack. I'm
going to pull something right out of my sack, and I'm going to go with. Oh, this is a hard one. What have I been playing? This is Rush. You damn. You got me. You got me good there. You got me. I'm gonna say The Wolf Among Us, which is another game that I've been playing again. If you haven't played The Wolf Among Us from Telltale, brilliant story, really funny, enjoyable characters. It's not even a world I cared about, but the characters I then cared about afterwards. So definitely check out The Wolf Among Us if you haven't played that yet. What about you, Mr. Miller?
Overwatch.
Such a cop-out answer.
I know. I'm right on trend with it, but honestly, it's so much fun. Just go and get it
Fair
now.
Fair enough. Gamertag, which is Ross
M1984, or it was up until they released the OG new Xbox names.
So have you changed yours?
Yeah.
What's yours now?
Skeletor.
You're lying.
I'm lying. Still Ross M1984.
Cool. I am at XBL on Twitter. Please check out my interviews over at youtube.com/XFixer. If you can subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Again, patreon.com/XFixer. Ross has got something to say, I can tell.
I don't. I was just making sure my volume was still up.
Patreon. If you can support on Patreon, I swear to you, I really would appreciate it. £1 a month, £2 a month, £3 a month, which is not even £3 if you did the $3. It's like $2.50 or something like that. If you can support, I really do appreciate it. If not, totally understand. Gamertag is XoB Fixer. That's XoB Fixer on Xbox. Please add me. Feel free to play with my sack with me anytime. Ross, I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to see you later.
I'm only going to be happy if this episode's called Emptying Our Sack.
Done. Bye.
See ya.